Okay, welcome back. We're going to talk about 5G. It's coming like a freight train, whether you want it to or not, and there'll be no escaping it, no way to walk away from it. There are some things you can do to make your home somewhat safer from the penetration of these waves, these electromagnetic waves that are going to go through your body. Every cell in your body is affected by them, by the way. You just can't differentiate. It just blasts you. It's total. There are some things that I know about, we'll be talking about in months ahead, that can help reduce and make more coherent. It's like shooting a shotgun out of a barn. And if you can do something to at least pull the blast of the shotgun into a coherent pattern, it makes it a little easier on the body. And there are some tools out there which I will be telling you about. With us this hour is Џеф Imbriano. He is a man who has become very much concerned with all of our well-being, our welfare. His YouTube channel is the Fullerton Informer, so by all means look for that, the Fullerton Informer. His blog, he's got two of them, the FullertonInformer.com and the WiFiDanger.com. Those are both blogs, and Joe is there, he's available, and he was kind enough to join us tonight. 5G, Joe, how much worse than 4G is 5G?
Well, thank you for having me on,
you bet.
Jeff, and nice to talk to everybody out there listening. It's a great question, and you know, when any time they roll something out that's a weapon, the first thing they do is get you used to it in a more innocuous form, and the current technology that's out there now is dangerous. It does cause cancer. The current cellular technology that's been deployed is not nearly as problematic as the 5G. And when we talk about 5G, that really stands for fifth generation wireless. What that refers to is a new spectrum of broadcast that's been opened up by the FCC. There is more of the spectrum higher up in the electromagnetic spectrum, in the millimeter wave band of the electromagnetic spectrum. And they're different electromagnetic waves, in a sense, than what we're currently being exposed to with the current GSM technology.
So this is a whole ramped up new level of invasive microwave weaponry is what it really is. These are weapons.
Yes, they have been developed by the military, and they were developed as weaponry. As a matter of fact, microwaves, Wi-Fi, microwave ovens, they're all from the radar range era.
I remember
radar range growing up.
Lytton came out with the first microwave for home use. I think Lytton, and there's
I just remember the radar range growing up, and that's what they used to call microwave ovens, radar ranges, because microwaves were designed to be radar. But this new technology that's actually been around for a long time, but is now coming online, is what you have exposure to when you go to the airport and you go through the screening process when TSA takes you through there. That's the body scan, and it does have incredible imaging properties and penetrates things and can see things and can see through things. It also has biological significance, and this frequency band that is being used is very concerning because, number one, the studies on human health, although I believe they exist, they're not readily available to the average person.
They're not going to release them to us? No way.
They're not going to release them to us, but they do exist. They know exactly what this stuff is capable of, and they do know how to deploy it in such a way to make us welcome it and make it an integral part of our lives so where we can't live without it, and that's this new miraculous broadband streaming system that they're setting up.
We can't live without it, and we've talked so many times on this program about that. All you have to do is open your eyes, and probably a lot of people listening right now have smartphones, and they use them all the time. That's what we have been taken to and basically created to use and utilize. We're the perfect consumer for this technology.
Yes, that's correct. What they want to do is they want to create another product and another system that requires our addiction and incredible demand that will justify the rollout of ever-increasing dangerous technology. People are now tired of waiting for a video to download. They want it like in 2 seconds instead of
instant gratification, Joe, and they know it, and that's what they're selling right now. You got it.
But the problem with all of this is that The technology, as you know, is decades ahead of what we're living in terms of what they let us have access to.
Yes.
This new technology, this 5G system that's coming out, they're going to deploy these antennas on all public rights-of-way, telephone poles, power poles, light poles, public buildings. They're going to have transmitters every 500 feet.
In your neighborhood, in your residential neighborhood, because the county, remember, the county or the city always retains an easement on your property for anything they want to put.
That's correct, and the utility companies as well.
Yep.
So what this stuff is going to do is now be closer than ever before. Right now we're being blanketed at a distance from the cellular signals, and people have Wi-Fi in their homes, and that's an entirely different frequency altogether. Real quick, just to get into some numbers here.
Yeah.
You know, the cell phones broadcast anywhere from 900 to 1,200 to 1,300 megahertz. That's the frequency. And
I remember when the 900 megahertz phone came out, and everybody said, "Wow, wow, the first cordless home phones, 900 megahertz." Okay.
Yes. Now, Wi-Fi is what's referred to as an unlicensed frequency band. That broadcasts at 2.4 gigahertz, and what that means is the electromagnetic wave oscillates 2.4 billion times a second. The field oscillates that amount of times every second. That frequency just happens to be, and I'm going to throw a term out there, and I want people to understand this. That frequency just happens to be the exact frequency at which the maximum dielectric loss of water begins. Now, that's a big term for basically meaning that the water molecules, the minute they're hit with that exact frequency out of the trillions of frequencies out there, that is the exact one where the water molecules start rotating on their axis to line up with the charge oscillation in the field. And what that does is that causes the water molecules to heat up. But that's a vibration, and that vibrates everything in the human body. And it also results in electromagnetic fields being generated in the body. And when we're full of metals, like the metals that are being sprayed on us from the sky, I'm sure your audience is familiar with the chemical spraying in the sky that's modifying the weather and dropping all kinds of
modifying us.
Modifying us. It's basically getting the metals into us to make us into conductive, reflective parts of the grid. But this is a frequency that has been chosen for Wi-Fi, and they do not require a license to deploy any type of communication systems with this. The FCC says, go to town, make anything you want, you have to keep it below a certain power level, and you can use this frequency. This new Wi-Fi that's coming out, I want to talk about this, and a lot of people may not be aware of this, but there's a new Wi-Fi coming, Jeff, and it's called WiGig. And the new WiGig broadcasts in the millimeter band 60 gigahertz. 60 gigahertz. My.
Not 2.2, 60.
60. So what this means is every molecule has a specific absorption frequency.
Right.
And it just so happens that this frequency they're going to use for the new Wi-Fi is the exact frequency at which the oxygen molecules begin absorbing. Now, they've chosen the oxygen molecule absorption spectrum for the new Wi-Fi. So the current one is using the water molecule dielectric loss point. The new Wi-Fi is using the oxygen molecule absorption spectrum. Now, why is this significant? I'm going to reveal something on your show tonight that your audience may have never heard before. But this is something that they need to understand, and I'm going to put it in simple terms. Your body pulls oxygen out of the air, and it binds to a compound in your blood called hemoglobin. And that is an electromagnetic attraction to those iron molecules. And these oxygen molecules have these little electrons spinning around and around in their orbit. When you hit these oxygen molecules with this electromagnetic frequency, you affect the spin properties, the orbital properties of these electrons. That affects the hemoglobin's ability to bind the oxygen. This is a serious problem because what happens when you're in a field of 60 gigahertz emissions and you're breathing that air, your body is not getting the oxygen that it was created by God to carry to the cells.
So we're going to be, Joe, we're going to be oxygen deficient even more than we are now. We'll be walking around in a daze, semi-sleepy. We know that the inner city oxygen content now drops as low as 16 and 15% sometimes. It should be up around 25. In the country, 35. We're way down. We are an oxygen deficient species now. And you're telling me that this new WiGig is going to make the human body far less able to process and bind with the oxygen that we are able to take in. Is that right?
That's exactly correct, Jeff. And when you think about how the majority of Americans, the majority of the people in the world live and exist today, they live in a closed-up room, a closed-up house, and in most of the year, they're running a heater, which actually...
They're sedentary. They got the heater on. That's right.
And they've got the heater on, and that heater runs on gas, and it burns methane, and that methane combustion pulls oxygen out of the atmosphere in the home, and is not being replaced because people have the heater running with their windows closed at some of these sub-zero temperatures. So they're oxygen deficient from the combustion process of the heating system. Now, if you complicate that with the new Wi-Fi that's coming out, think of what the possibilities for inducing illness are endless. Now,
I cannot believe 60 gigahertz. That's unbelievable. What is the standard for 5G? 2 point what?
Well, no. Right now, there's several different things we're talking about here. Currently, we're in a 4G network in terms of the cell phones, running about 1,200 megahertz. Okay. What happens is and then Wi-Fi is a different setup altogether. Wi-Fi is a little broadcast system you have in your house that runs at 2.4 gigahertz. So it's 2,400 megahertz. So it's even higher up the spectrum. Now, that's the water molecule frequency. They've chosen the water molecule frequency for Wi-Fi.
No coincidences.
No coincidences. We're made of water. We breathe oxygen. This is a kill grid, Jeff. That's why I'm sounding the alarm that things are going on right now that people are not aware of, and they're bringing this stuff into their homes, and they're not aware of what they're doing. Now, back to the new Y gig that's coming. When people are stuck in their homes, running the heater with the windows closed, and the heater's burning up all the oxygen in the house, you're going to get a headache. That's why you feel like crap when you run a heater. I don't use a heater in my house. I live in California. We don't really need it. I sleep with the windows open. Oxygen is important. But people, for the most part, are oxygen deficient just by the very nature of the fact that they live in a situation where the heater's eating it up, or the pollution's eating it up, or the cars are eating it up. We bring this to the table. This is another problem. Then you combine this with the following. We've got smart meters outside. Those are broadcasting. You've got the smart gas meters.
Yeah.
Those are broadcasting.
Oh, yeah.
And those things are hooked up to quite a bit of current. They could do all kinds of neat things with those. You've got the cordless phones. You've got the cell phones. You've got this Internet of Things that's coming. So we're going to have people that are oxygen deficient. Now, another thing this stuff does in the millimeter band section, the 5G that's coming out is the cellular grid that's coming out. Y-gig is the new Wi-Fi. But the 5G is the new cellular grid, and that is going to use the millimeter wave spectrum as well. It's not going to be specifically 60 gigahertz, but it's going to be up to like 45 and above 70. So the new 5G is going to utilize the same relatively close frequencies to the oxygen molecule absorption frequency. But here's the problem. Those are the crowd control frequencies. Those are the frequencies that have been used and developed by the military to make people collapse, make people hear voices, make people pass out and lose the use of their extremities, burn their skin.
Got it.
And what we're going to have on our hands, Jeff, and I'm postulating this, is I firmly believe this is going to play into the whole scenario, and that is that they're going to induce these bizarre illnesses with these frequency manipulations and blame it on the homeless spreading some new undiscovered pathogen, and that's what this disease exploit was all about. Not too long ago, we were being told some new spooky bug is coming that they know is going to hit us, and they're predicting that they don't know where it's going to come from, and they predict it's going to be bigger than ever. So what are they telling us? I believe they're going to use that as a pretext for forced vaccination. So what I'm telling you here right now on your show to the listeners, and you can find this on the Fullerton Informer YouTube channel, and I will be discussing this at length on the FullertonInformer.com, is explaining how all of this ties into an agenda to cull humanity and get us under their thumb with medical tyranny and reducing us to being sick and servile.
Don't forget they're going to make money on this, too, because people will be sick, and what happens when you're sick? You go to get treatment.
Oh,
and you get more treatment, because there's no cure. The AMA doesn't cure things. Oh, it can cure a broken leg, but if you got anything else, you're going to be put on medication, and that's it.
Yeah, the allopathic medical system does nothing but manage disease, and they do it with petrochemical poisons called pharmaceuticals. And that's all.
Which a lot of which have, as you know, Joe, fluoride as a base compound in it.
You know, while we're on fluoride, let's talk about fluoride, Jeff.
I mean, if you look at any medication, look at the actual name of it, the generic, and you'll see fluoro, Fluoro, somewhere in the long, it's a huge long word in many of these cases, of this particular medication. whether it's a psychotropic drug or whatever. You'll see fluoro all the time. Fluoride, go ahead.
Sure, whether it's 5-fluorouracil or any of these serotonin reuptake inhibitors, you've got a massive amount of fluoride composition in these pharmaceuticals. You've got a massive amount of fluoride composition in the toothpaste. It's being added to the water, the sodium fluoride, the sodium monofluorophosphate, and the halide compounds, the bromines, and all these halogen salts that they're adding into the food supply. They're using it as pesticides. They're using it as when you buy these prepackaged sliced apples, it's fluoridated water. But your audience, I can guarantee you, has their third eye intact. And their pineal gland is the third eye, and this pineal gland is under assault by the fluoride. It is under assault.
Oh, they want to knock that out. They don't. Oh, yeah.
They want to knock it out, and so it's all part of it. It's all part of it. So people need to get rid of their fluoride toothpaste. They need to stop. They need to get a reverse osmosis filtration system in their home and filter their water. They need to start eating organic food. They need to try to grow as much as they can. All the pesticides out there are fluoride-based. Most of the food, the processed foods that are in the grocery stores that are prepackaged in these sealed plastics are dosed with fluoride water because fluoride. Another interesting thing about fluoride is fluoride's an incredible inhibitor of the Krebs cycle in biological metabolism, and that keeps things from growing and metabolizing.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons why it's an effective pesticide. That's one of the reasons why it's an effective preservative. But guess what it's doing to you? Aside from all of the pineal gland calcification, it's also preserving and getting you ready for the undertaker in the process.
I didn't know about the Krebs cycle. That's very interesting. It inhibits the Krebs cycle.
That's one of the most basic arguments against water fluoridation. You know, if they were really interested in controlling dental cavities, they would be fluoridating the Coca-Cola, but they're not. They're fluoridating the water, and that's getting into the crops, that's getting into our food, that's getting into our bodies. The only way to get the fluoride out is to reverse osmosis treat the water. You can spend $150 at Costco and hire a plumber for $100, and you can have all the water you can drink for pennies.
Yeah.
That's the only solution there.
Or if you're on a well, fortunate enough to be on a well.
If you're in a fortunate situation. Majority of people in the United States are unfortunately dependent upon municipal water.
I'll bet 90+% are on municipal water. This is crazy. What's going on? It's it's so diabolical, Joe. It's totally diabolical.
I wanted to talk about, the schools, Jeff, because, children are, by the compulsory education laws, required to attend schools, and now they're all required to have an iPad or a Chromebook. And, these frequencies that are being used in the iPads and these Chromebooks, this Wi-Fi frequency, there are studies that have been conducted by the military. And there are studies that have been conducted on rats where if they apply a microwave transmitter to a rat's abdomen for 15 minutes a day for 15 days, and then they sacrifice the rat and analyze the ovarian reserves of this rat. In some cases, the rat's ovarian reserve or the egg stores in the female rat are down 70%. Now, that's a rat, and that's only 2 weeks. Now, they put the iPad antenna on the bottom of the iPad for a reason.
Funniest thing, huh? Funniest thing. Where do you put your iPad, ladies? Put it right in your lap.
The little girls do, and the little boys do too. These young children are putting this thing right on their reproductive organs. And if that isn't crazy enough, Jeff, if you go to thefullertoninformer.com, and if you look at the tabs on the top, there's a tab called Apple 666, and if you click on that, it will go into the symbolism of the corporations that are involved in the coming 5G, like Artemis Technology. Their symbol is an inverted uterus. Artemis is also the goddess of fertility. Why would a coming 5G up-and-comer have an inverted uterus as their logo and name their product after the goddess of fertility? That's a really bizarre coincidence. I mean, why don't they call it like supercell generation or something, right? No, this is right in your face. The problem is people are in a situation where they don't understand what's being done to them. And we're running out of time because all of this stuff is already in place. I'm going to go into something in addition to what I just mentioned, and it has to do with the Apple's corporate headquarters in Cupertino, California.
Right.
And on their landscape architecture plans, where they're building this $5 billion headquarters, there are slides that are extremely disturbing that outline what I believe is their attack on human fertility. And these photographs from their landscape architecture slides are direct replicas of what are in the biology textbooks, replicas of the human egg, the human embryo, and a cross-section of the human egg missing a subcellular component that is responsible for a reaction in fertilization that human life can't exist if that part is missing. So, and we're talking about information that's public record. We're talking about studies that are out there. We're talking about pictures that don't lie, and we're talking about a deployment of technologies that are inescapable based on the grip these companies have over the school districts and even our departments of education. And I will tell the readers, just so you know, I don't care how in love you are with your Apple product, they sold their first production computer for $666.66, and I'm not making this up.
The Mac, the old Mac Plus?
The first Apple computer that was in the
What was it called? I forget. Just a Macintosh or something.
It was called the Apple One system.
Yeah, and that was...
It came with... This was in 1976, and it sold for $666.66. You can see this on the FullertonInformer.com, and I can put this article up on the front page for the audience to see. I can pin this to the front page. This is an assault on the children's fertility, and I believe what's happening right now is another attempt to bring the next level to fruition, and that is to induce illness and forced vaccinations on the unsuspecting masses. And I believe we're there, Jeff. And this 5G is just another component of the system.
Now, it's so sad. We have a break coming up here in a minute, Joe. We only take one break an hour. What's so sad about all this is there are people listening to you right now, and these are very intelligent people. They've never heard this before. A lot of them are just saying, how can all this be true? Well, that's fine. All right, let's say only half of it is correct. And I would ask all of you to entertain that basis. If you're looking at this, the totality of what you're hearing here, say half of it's true. We're beyond in deep trouble. And if it's all true, and it very well may, because all the ingredients are there, it adds up. There's nothing illogical or nonlinear about this thought. The deductive reasoning is clear. They don't play games. And that price on the first Apple machine, $666.66.
Yes.
Wow. All right, hold on. Joe Imbriano and I will be right back to continue educating and informing. Just astonishing. Okay, welcome back. Joe Imbriano, our special guest this hour. The FullertonInformer.com, and I would urge you to go there. I'm going to link to a couple of your pages for sure. The Apple 666 Artemis iPads, otherwise known as infertility pads, Project Inkwell, and we're right here back with Agenda 21 again. Wow, it's all there. Let's see, how many? 600,000 births in 2015, down 600,000 births in 2015, the lowest U.S. fertility rate ever. It's working. It's working. They know what they're doing. We're putty in their hands. All right, Joe, go ahead.
Well, we definitely are putty in their hands if the people out there allow themselves to be.
And they will, because they don't know, because they have no access to the mainstream media. They've got to get their stuff off the internet, which, as you well know, is absolutely penetrated and permeated with shills, trolls, hacks, liars, frauds. They're battling us all the way. Go ahead. Well,
you're definitely not talking to a hack or a shill or a fraud right here, because
I know that.
Something. I love children, and I love God, and I love Jesus Christ, and I'm not afraid to tell the truth, and that's what I'm doing here.
Right.
And I can tell you right now that if you want to have children or you want to have grandchildren, you must make sure your daughters do not keep any wireless devices anywhere near their bodies, ever. And they need to make sure that if they're in a classroom at school, that they're away from the Wi-Fi router, and that they keep these things up on the table and they shut them off and they refuse to use them if possible, or get your kids out of the school. Homeschool your children. You've got to protect. The agenda is aimed at the girls, Jeff. The girls are born with a finite number of eggs. And when those eggs are damaged, when they are not viable, they cannot get pregnant. They drop an egg once every 29 days when they're a woman, and if they drop a bad one, then forget it. And that's the problem everybody's having right now. Infertility is off the charts right now.
Well, women are targeted. Look at Gardasil, for God's sakes. Come on. Murder.
That's a whole nother,
yeah.
That's just a barbaric, grotesque attack. This stuff is stealth. I mean, people are not aware. This is an invisible weapon.
Right.
That's what this is.
Can't see it,
people addict to it.
Can't taste it, can't touch it, can't be there. People, that's just a human side of reacting to this stuff. Every classroom. Now, in England, they don't allow, they didn't, maybe they changed it. A Wi-Fi was not allowed at any classroom where there were children 18 or under. So I don't know if that's still the case.
I'm not familiar with that statement. I know that there's been attempts to take it out. I know some countries have banned it. I know they're banned in nursery schools in some countries, but in the United States, it's a full court press, full speed ahead. Every room in every school has got these huge access points in them, and it's really horrific because now here's what you've got. You've got a classroom with 35 kids with 35 wireless devices, and they've all got their phones on Wi-Fi mode. So you've got 70 devices in a room.
Wow.
That are constantly communicating.
Wow.
And there's a high school in Fullerton, California called Troy High School, and it's a very popular high school. It's a magnet school. This school, Jeff, has sheet metal walls with ruckus access points. Troy High School, Fullerton, California. William Minster is the principal of this school. Send him an email, send him a phone call, tell him Mr. Imbriano sent you. I've been protesting out in front of that school for 3.5 years, holding up big banners, warning the parents that this stuff was coming.
Sheet metal? They put sheet metal?
Walls. Yep, sheet metal walls in this school.
My
sheet metal walls.
God.
So, and you have access points that are capable of handling 500 devices. They're called ruckus access points. They're industrial strength access points. I lobbied the school district for years. An associate of mine, Mr. Barry Levinson, another activist in Fullerton, California, has been by my side this whole time.
Right.
We've been trying to get them to listen to us, but they went ahead and put this stuff in anyway. Now the kids are all getting migraines. They're getting insomnia. They're having all kinds of bizarre health problems. But the worst of this whole thing is the infertility, and they're not going to know about this until it's too late.
Jeez, this is unbelievable.
This is probably one of the most important pieces of information that you could be exposed to as a living, breathing human being today, because nobody understands what's being done to them. People know that there are threats from a variety of sources. There's a lot of health food information out there. There's a lot of information out there. Wear your seatbelt, check your brakes, pump your tires up, keep your kids in the helmet when they're riding a bike. But this stuff, nobody understands the danger of it. But I can assure you that the 180 IQ students that we've been bringing on board and putting through the mills have gone into deploying this stuff, know exactly what's involved. And there are people, Jeff, that don't like people. They want the human race to be reduced to a complete, maybe a 5%.
We're well aware of that at this program and with this audience. We know there are. It's evil. This is the ultimate battle, the last battle of light and dark, good and evil.
Now, I wanted to talk about, speaking of light and speaking of dark, I wanted to talk about another arm of this agenda, and that is lighting. As your audience may or may not be aware, lighting is a really important aspect of health.
Sure.
And it is impossible to maintain proper human health without good exposure to sunlight. UVA and UVB, you've got to be outside in the sun for at least an hour a day, and you must go through your eyeballs.
That's vitamin D, and then you get
vitamin D production.
People don't understand that sunglasses are one of the worst things you can do.
Yes, and contact fluorescent lighting, if you'll notice, has been deployed in the classrooms for decades. And these, fluorescent lighting has been deployed in the classrooms.
Yeah, the big tubes.
Big tubes, they actually deplete your reserves. They're an unnatural frequency. They have a massive amount of flicker. They're really horrible for you. But what's going on now is we are now being forced to be subjected to white light at night. And I want people to remember this phrase, no white light at night, no white light at night. Remember that. LED lighting is now being deployed on all municipal street light systems, and Caltrans putting them on the freeways and all the interstates. We're going to a white light at night, which is right around 3,000 degrees Kelvin, which is the same lighting frequency of moonlight on a full moon. In other words, we're going to a full moon every night. Now, the type of light that comes off the full moon once a month, assuming there's no cloud cover, induces sepsis and decomposition reactions in nature, and it also does the same thing to us. And, a lot of people say, people go crazy under the full moon. There's some truth to that. A lot of bad, bizarre things happen on a full moon night. But what's happening is this white light at night, it was a great thing for the people in the old days to work the fields because they would call it a harvest moon. They get to work late into the evening and do the work in their fields because it eliminated it. But the problem is it suppresses melatonin production. White light at night, blue light at night suppresses melatonin production. That's your sleep hormone. If you can't sleep, you can't heal. If you can't heal, you can't get healthy. If you can't sleep, you can't grow as a child. And another thing this does, Jeff, is this suppresses the proper development of the human eggs in the young girls. So here's another angle of the attack. And what they're doing with this white light at night, and they've got this white computer light, these LED lights in the street lights, these white projector beams on the cars, it's all part of wearing us down. It's an attack on our fertility and our health. So you must go back to the incandescent orange light bulbs. Orange light bulbs are great. Anything that resembles a candle light or firelight, that nice orange warm glow. You know how it's easy to fall asleep in front of the fire? It's not easy to fall asleep in front of the computer screen, is it?
No.
How it keeps you awake, isn't it?
No. You're right. Very interesting.
So there's a war on vitamin D. And there's a war on sunlight. That's why they're spraying the sky to block the proper spectrum of light to come through.
You need to take vitamin D to help counter this. Vitamin D3 every day, 6,000 to 8,000 international units. I take 8 every day.
You have to supplement either through natural lighting sources outside in the sun, or you can get yourself orange light bulbs like the old school style. Go to the 99-cent store, stock up on them, and have those orange lights in your home. You must get rid of your sunglasses. You must get rid of your contact lenses that are UV blocking. You can obtain contact lenses that are not UV blocking. The elite purchase these. They know about this stuff. There is a market out there to protect them, and they continue to keep this market alive. You must not wear any type of eyewear that blocks ultraviolet light. Your eyes are the window to your soul. You must not close the window. You must let that energy through to trigger the necessary reactions in your body to produce the vitamin D. Your body is an amazing machine created by God, and it's self-regulating if you give it what God intended for it to have. And that's not just fruit. That's not just vegetables. It's not just food. It's not just water. You need the proper light energy to live. And consequently, Jeff, another problem is the food is not being grown under sunlight. The food is now being grown under these funky lights in these warehouses under artificial conditions. They do not have the same life-giving energy as food that's grown in the open sun. This is a whole other aspect to this. There's so many things that are being done to us.
We're being attacked on all fronts. They haven't missed a thing.
The beautiful thing, Jeff, is it's so easy to offset the onslaught.
If you know about it.
If you know. And that's the purpose of this interview tonight, is to reach your audience, and they'll tell 2 friends and so on. And if they go to the Fullerton Informer YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel. I'm doing rants daily, and I'm putting this information out to humanity because they need to know this information. This is not something you hide and keep to yourself unless you're one of these evil people that are in charge of things that have ulterior motives. That's a fact. Now, with respect to the 5G, with respect to the LED streetlights, with respect to this new technology that's coming, the streetlights are all getting changed over to LED lighting. I don't know if they've done it up in Oregon, but in the metropolitan areas, the changeover is complete. The next move is to put the 5G antennas on top of these light poles that have these LED lights on. Anyone who has a camera system in their home, these new camera systems that have come out, you can get them for a couple $100, these infrared cameras, there's a circle ring of LED lights, and there's a lens in the middle. These street lights are also capable of the same thing. They're capable of surveillance. The LED lighting in the smart grid, the smart city that is coming, they're capable of imaging, infrared, movement sensing, all of these things. So
every LED street lamp is a surveillance tool. Is that what you're suggesting?
Has the capability of being converted to that, provided it's connected to a transmitter. Yeah.
Wow.
If you look at these infrared cameras, the ones you see at Costco or at the appliance store. Yeah. They've got this little ring that turns red at night. Those are LED. Those are light-emitting diodes in unison in a circuit connected to a lens, and they put out an infrared scan. These lights have the same ability.
Unreal.
So privacy's out the window. You want to fight these streetlights. I'm about solutions. Go to your city council. Stop these streetlight installations from going through on the basis of health reasons. Block the 5G rollout. It's not necessary. We got plenty of bandwidth. We can get plenty of movies on our phones. We don't need this new technology. You need to unplug all your wireless devices in your home. Hardwire your home. Go back to Ethernet connectivity. Hook up the cables to your computers. It's not that important. And if you have an iPad, you can stick a little USB port on there that's an adapter that connects to an Ethernet. You don't have to use wireless. Wireless is not necessary. It's like spraying natural gas through your whole house to run your heater. No, they pipe it through for a reason. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with the data. It needs to be contained in the cable.
I've got a modem here, and it has that's an automatic. I shut it off. I will not have any Wi-Fi in this house. Never have.
That's a great move. And, microwaves, we talk about the pineal gland. The pineal gland is your third eye. And, the melatonin production is also suppressed by microwave emissions. People have a hard time sleeping because of the white light at night. Remember what I said? No white light at night. Another thing, the microwave exposure from the Wi-Fi creates an insomnia condition because it suppresses melatonin, tricking the body into thinking it's still daylight. So it doesn't secrete the sleep hormone. So these are things that people can do to improve their health and feel better.
Are all LEDs created equal in that regard?
For the most part, what's been brought to market is yes, because they sell a warm LED at about 2,800 Kelvin, but it flickers. It hurts your eyes. You want to go back to incandescent lighting. I don't care if it uses a little more power.
Did they put that back fully on the market? Is it available? Incandescent?
Incandescent lights?
Yes.
Yeah, they're getting harder and harder to find, Jeff.
That's what I thought.
What they've done, though, Jeff? They've come out with these new bulbs called like Reveal and Daylight, and they're bluish and white.
Yes.
So the old orange ones are getting. You got to go to 99-cent store and buy the old closeouts. They're not manufactured in the United States anymore. They're banned. Manufacturing process has been banned in the United States. So they're coming in from overseas and they're overstocked. I strongly suggest everybody listening to the show go out and buy about 20 incandescent light bulbs, anywhere from 25 to 60 to 100 watts, and use these in your homes at night. And during the winter, when you're stuck in the house and you're not getting sunlight and you're trapped in the gloom, you need these warm orange lights to simulate the sunlight that you're not getting. Very important information.
Wow. In Southern California, you still get sunshine in the winter. A lot of places don't.
Yes, but I'll tell you, Jeff, it's becoming more and more of a regular occasion where the sky is covered with metallic nano compounds blocking the sun. Chemical spray,
Yeah.
Now, another thing I wanted to talk about was the vaccinations. A lot of people are very suspicious of these vaccines, but I want to tell your viewers and your audience a very important point about vaccinations, and this is something that they need to understand. Vaccinations are a medical product, and as such, they have a vaccine insert, which is basically a little label and a product guide inside the box. And in each one of these product guides on all the vaccinations, the following statements are made on Section 13 of the vaccine inserts. And I want your audience to be prepared for this statement. I want them to remember this.
Okay.
Every one of them says the following: this vaccine has not been tested for impairment of fertility. This vaccine has not been tested for mutagenic potential. This vaccine has not been tested for carcinogenic potential. Now, let me break that down. They can sterilize you and have a license to do it. They haven't tested if it sterilizes you, so that can tell you that they can. They haven't tested to see if it can give you cancer. They haven't tested to see if it can give you poisoning. They have a license to give you cancer. They have a license to sterilize you, and they have a license to poison you and make you sick. And it's in their own product guide, in their own writing, in the plain English language. So if anybody has a problem talking about whether vaccines are safe and effective, that's a whole different discussion. The reality is the diseases are waning and have waned because of sanitation and food distribution logistics. Nutrition and access to vitamin C and grapefruits in Billings, Montana in February when it's 20 below outside is now a reality. That wasn't the case 100 years ago. There's no excuse for people being sick now, because the grocery stores have amazing selections of food, but the problem is they've turned them into liquor stores, and then the vegetable section is at the perimeter, and people don't get that far. But the reality is vaccines are something that should not be mandatory based on what I just said. It is unconscionable that they've been able to mandate these with this information in their own product guide, and I urge anyone that's involved in the anti-vaccine movement or the health freedom movement to use that talking point and nothing else. Use their own words against them. That is my advice.
Wow. What a dose. It's all there. Just go to anytime the Fullerton. Well, you've got 3 there. It's all the same thing. The Fullerton Informer YouTube channel, the FullertonInformer.com, and the Wi-Fi Danger.com. All right.
Wi-Fi Dangers, plural. Yeah.
Plural.
The FullertonInformer.com is a blog, and there's about 300 to 400 articles I've written, including the cause of autism. and all these other issues that have been covered, whether by local political scene or these huge issues that really affect humanity at large. They're all there, and people need to go there and print this stuff before something happens at the site, make records of this, make CDs, whatever, pass out this information, because it needs to get out. People need to be able to make conscious choices and responsible decisions based on facts and not propaganda, and the media is never going to tell the truth because they're all part of this agenda.
What causes autism, Joe?
Well, that's a great question, and autism is a multifaceted spectrum of diagnoses, and there are several main causes of autism. And I first want to preface this by saying a lot of people say mercury is a problem. Well, let me tell you, when I was a kid growing up in the 70s, we used to put a compound called mercurochrome on our wounds, and that was a mercury-based solution.
Yeah.
People were gargling with mercurochrome. People were using mercury as hat liners. People were using lead-based paint on every surface known to man. People were burning leaded gasoline in cars with 400 cubic inch engines with no catalytic converters with 4-barrel carburetors. I grew up next to a freeway. Nobody had autism back then. Mercury was everywhere. They were burning coal, which released tremendous amounts of mercury into the atmosphere. The mining operations were still dumping into our rivers and our water sources. There was a tremendous amount of mercury in the environment. We did not have the autism rates that we have now. As a matter of fact, I didn't know anybody that had autism growing up, and there was probably 100 kids within a 3-block radius.
I knew no one.
No one. It wasn't there. And it wasn't for lack of diagnosis. It was for the simple fact that it didn't exist. We used to play ditch 'em till the street light came on in third stage smog alerts, eating abba-zabbas jacked up on Coca-Cola with pure sugar in the things. And none of us had any problems. Our lungs hurt, but we came home and went to bed fine. Autism is caused by birthing procedures. The first thing that people need to understand, if you're pregnant, you're going to have a child, you need to understand this. You do not allow that umbilical cord to be clamped when that baby is being delivered. The umbilical cord clamping procedure that is implemented by the medical establishment knocks about 20 points off the IQ of that child when it's born because it deprives them of its oxygen supply by depriving it of about 30 to 35% of its blood supply. It cuts it off. There's a placental transfer that takes place at birth. You must let the placenta pump that baby full of blood. You must wait until that placenta is delivered after the baby's delivered before you do anything to that cord.
Nobody does that.
Well, you have
Maybe some third world countries do.
Well, that's why they're all our doctors, Jeff, and that's why they can hack the med school, because they have not had their mental faculties pruned at birth. And this is an important point. We must wake up and take back our health and the minds of our children and their children.
That is really an interesting thing to consider. I had no idea.
Autism is also caused by electromagnetic emissions hitting metallic nanocompounds in the human brain and in the human intestine. What happens is the massive amounts of luminance are being sprayed on us, are ending up in our bodies, and ending up in our brains. And the microwaves that they're exposed to, the Wi-Fi and the cell towers, open up the blood-brain barrier and trap the metals in the brain. And you know what happens when you stick a fork in a microwave? You have electrical voltage discharges that result in the dielectric breakdown of air. You've got a 120-volt appliance putting out 1,000,000 volts on the tip of that fork. That is an amazing amplification of power. So if anybody tells you that Wi-Fi is low power, I'll tell you what's low power. Let's talk about effective radiated power when it hits the metals that are in your body. This is all and also it selectively kills off certain strains of intestinal flora in these children. That's why they have these gluten sensitivities and these certain food allergies. We never had any of that growing up. We didn't have the microwave exposure that's trillions of times the normal background levels. That's what the problem is today. I
want to suggest something for you. This gluten intolerance thing, I suspect, is linked to what farmers have been doing now for the last 20 years or so. Wheat farmers, they're spraying their wheat. They're dousing their wheat with Roundup, glyphosate. They want to desiccate the wheat right before, so it's all desiccated and dry perfectly so the combines can go right through it and cut it down. No problem.
Breaks it down or grows on it.
And I think that this glucose intolerance is often a glyphosate intolerance.
That's correct. Glyphosate is another component of this. So we also have the MMR vaccine in rare cases that causes what's called subacute sclerosing panencephalitis, which is a form of encephalitis that is caused by the measles vaccine. So there's a strain of measles that actually attacks the brain. It's extremely rare, but it's connected to it. But the primary cause in the increase of the autism rates today are electromagnetic exposure in the womb. And that's being induced by the parents with their laptops, their Wi-Fi routers, their cordless phones. People they got to get their cordless phones out of their house.
Yeah, I know.
When that cordless phone's on the nightstand, it's broadcasting like a cell phone's in use.
Of course it is. Yeah, absolutely. You bet. Joe, I don't know how to thank you. That's been a stunning revelation for a lot of us, and I've learned a lot this hour. That's what this program's about. We're all learning. Will you come back?
Anytime, Jeff. It's been my pleasure. I hope your audience has learned something, and pass the word, ladies and gentlemen. May God bless you, and all in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you very much, Joe. Good night. All right, the FullertonInformer.com. A lot of hard science there. I've been looking through it for the last hour or so. And his YouTube channel, the Fullerton Informer. So look for it there as well. There's a lot coming at us, and we better be prepared. And the only way we can be prepared is to have that knowledge. So there was a good dose of it for you. All right, back tomorrow night, middle of the week. Have a good day. Talk soon.